I literally haven't spoken today. Ow. Oh. Can I talk normally? We're gonna have to bear with the voice a bit. Sorry. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Lydia, and if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the growing family, turn notifications on so you never miss a video, and while you're down there, give me a thumbs up because it really does help me out. Today we are talking about triggers. Understanding triggers, how to overcome triggers, what I do to avoid triggers. We're talking about triggers. So the first thing I want to say is we all have triggers. Every single person in the world has a trigger. There's something that makes them uncomfortable, something that makes them do stuff to themselves. There's triggers to change Netflix series. There's triggers to get in a car and hit a bridge. Not that I know someone has done that. There's triggers around what you eat, what you drink. Triggers are all around us, and it is impossible to avoid triggers. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and say, oh yeah, you can go a whole life with no triggers, because triggers aren't just limited to mental health and autism and other learning disabilities. And so something that I do when I'm triggered, say I'm triggered to self-harm, which happens time to time, and like I do have access to a blade, because by having a blade available it prevents me from using it, because I don't want to ruin that one blade that I have. And the best part is nobody can guess where it is. And I'm not giving that up on here, because I know one of you on here likes to phone my accommodation and tell them what I say. Triggers are unavoidable, and what I do to cope is I distract myself. I'm always in that mindset of distraction, because distraction matters. And for me, distraction is reading a book, watching something on Netflix, because I didn't pay my Disney membership this month. Editing YouTube videos is a big one for me, playing on my Switch. You know, filming videos, that's what I do to distract from whatever's going on in my life. Triggers are inevitable. What can you do to avoid triggers? You can, if there's a certain place that triggers you, don't go to that place. If it's work that triggers you, find a better job. It's not worth being triggered by work and just to survive, you know. Like, I'm applying for jobs right now that I feel comfortable doing, and that doesn't include retail or food and drink, because neither of them make me feel comfortable. I did apply for Primark, but that was a stockroom job. I don't mind doing stockrooms. Work in an environment that keeps you stable, it's so important. I know everybody needs a job. I know people need jobs to survive, and I'm not saying just quit your job and find a new job. I'm saying while you're searching for a job, try and deal with the trigger at your current job. Nobody wants to be on universal credit, me included. If anybody knows of any jobs in London that are going, please let me know. I would appreciate that. Comment it down below. You can put links in the description and I will approve your comment. Remember, I live in London, Fulham more specifically, and I don't drive because I had seizure. One of my biggest triggers is looking in the mirror. Hate what I see in the reflection. I feel fat, I feel chubby, I feel unhealthy. Like, I can literally jiggle body fat, and it makes me so uncomfortable. I'm so glad you can't see what I just did as well. That's why I don't film videos where I'm standing up, like, really. But like that's a big trigger for me, and I can't not look in the mirror while I'm brushing my teeth, because the mirror is there, the sink is there. But that triggers me then to want to starve myself, and that's not good. So what I do instead is I take myself out for a meal. And Well, that probably doesn't help my chubbiness. I do like sausage and mash. It is my favourite meal. Triggers are powerful. They make us do things we don't want to do. And the biggest example of that is self-harm. Nobody wants to self-harm. We get triggered to self-harm. And everything it brings with it is because of a trigger. So what is it that triggered you to go and self-harm? You know, it's about breaking down why you do a certain action. Why a certain thing triggers you. Like, it's messages off people you don't like, block them. Like, there's one person in particular at the minute that is being really pushy, trying to get me to do things that I physically can't do. So anyway, what can you do to help yourself with triggers? One, break down the trigger. What is it specifically that triggers you? Once you know that, avoid that if possible. If you can't avoid that, think of alternatives. Like, say you get triggered into self-harming. What is it that triggered you into self-harming? What caused the trigger? Then from there, you remove it from your life. Block, unfriend, unfollow, delete. Bye. Is it an object you have that triggers you to self-harm? Is it a person saying a specific phrase that triggers you? Is it feeling like you're trapped? Is it just how it makes you feel? I get all emotional over it, and I then jump to the only thing that has ever been safe for me, and that is self-harm. Now, I haven't actually cut in a long time, but I do have scars all over my arm, which you can't see. But I have scars all on my arm. I covered my biggest scar with this tattoo. Got this scar here. Got this scar here. Then I've got scars here. And whenever I look at the scars, it just reminds me that I don't want to self-harm. So it's about having something that can comfort you. For me, that would be Mr. Unicorn. So yeah, there are just some little things to consider when you have a trigger. And I hope you found this video useful. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. If you've got any video requests, let me know in the comments down below. And I will make it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!